alaikum everyone, may the peace be with you all. Oh, remember how we picked the grapes last time and we made our grape juice and we made our grape jelly? Do you remember how I had all those seeds and the skin stuff left over? Well, I actually used them.
What? You made something?
Oh, Mr. Professor, it's so good to see you. You were there all this time?
Yeah, I was just listening, off to the side, I could do that sometimes.
You want to know what I made?
Of course I want to know what you made, Miss Hooseinny. I mean, sounds pretty interesting. What else could you possibly make with those grapes?
Well, something I noticed. When I was picking the grapes, well, they were staining my fingers. And when I was working with my grapes, sometimes it would splash here and there, and, well, it would stain certain things too as well. I kind of realized that these grapes are very, very powerful. Yeah, they could do a lot of great things. So I did something really cool. So I hope you keep watching because I'll show you exactly what I did. And now I'm going to share with you something really exciting. When I was working with them, my towel got a little bit of the grape juice on it, you see? And it stained it. Kind of looks like a happy face. That's cute. So it actually stained it, and this towel went through the wash and everything, and it stained it blue, which gave me this great idea. I want to experiment. And I want to take my white shirt that I have, and I want to use this like grape leftover to see if I can stain my shirt. Let's not waste it. Let's put it to use. So I have this tray here. I'm going to line my tray with all of the grape leftovers. So all of this, I'm going to spread it out. And I'm going to take my shirt and I'm just going to press it in like this. Okay. As I continue to sieve through all of my grapes, I'm going to put with the seeds and the leftover grape skin onto this layer that I'm going to fold it. Okay, so here's my second batch of the grape leftovers of the seeds and the skin. So I'm just going to put that on top of that fold there. Put this over here. I'm going to spread this out really, really well. And I want a little bit extra just for the edge over there. Take it up to the edge. So I'm nice and covered. We want to cover it. So it's really interesting. It looks like if it's going to be purple. I hope it stays like that, but I don't know. Let me turn a different color. Because what I've noticed too with the grapes, it's really cool. It kind of has this color changeability where it starts off purple, but then it kind of like turns a blue. It turns like a blue color. It's kind of weird. So it'll be interesting to see what happens to it. All right, I'm going to take this part. I'm going to fold it over, so it can soak in. Then for my last set, I'm going to put it on top and then I'm just going to leave it. So oh, actually I have some left over here. Let me put this leftover there on top. All right, and then I have one more set of the grape leftovers. I'm going to spread over the last set of grape remains over my shirt, and then I'm going to leave it. I covered everything with this amazing, the leftover stuff of our grape. Look how gorgeous that looks. So that's going to sit. I'm going to leave it to sit for about 2 hours. And then I'm going to pour some warm water over top so that it covers the whole shirt. And then I'm going to leave it for overnight. And then we'll rinse it through. We'll rinse it through with cold water. All right, so I'm in the kitchen. I've got my kitchen sink all set up. I need to put one of these stoppers in. So all of these little pits, all of these little seeds, these grape seeds and grape skins won't go down into my drain because I really don't want that to happen. That's terrible. I don't want to fill my sink and clog it up with a whole lot of seeds and skins. That will be a disaster. All right, I'm going to put that in nice and light, not too tightly, because then it'll just fill up with water. We don't want that to happen either. So I'm going to take my wonderful shirt and I'm going to dump it in this sink. We're going to wash it out and then we're going to see what's going to happen. So I'm going to turn my cold water tap on and I'm going to rinse it out with cold water. Not hot water, but cold water. That will hold the color a lot better than running the hot water. And we're going to see what color it actually turned into. Okay, so my cold water's on. And here it goes. In here. Okay, just going to roll up my sleeves just a bit here so they don't get too wet. Okay, let's open up this shirt. Well, do you see all of this color that's running off there? I'm going to open it up. And as you can see, there's a lot of this grape remains. All these grape remains left here. Pretty neat. Look how deep that color was. Oh my goodness. It was white and now wow. Look at the power of these grapes. It's amazing. It's just absolutely amazing. I'm going to continue rinsing this out. And I do have to clean out my sink. And then we'll take a look at the shirt once I'm finished washing all of this out, okay? Alright, so I cleaned out my sink. Now I'm going to bring back my shirt and I'm going to rinse it out again in the nice cold water. So I'm going to give this a good rub just to get all of that, all of the pulp. There's still some pulp that's still attached to it. You want to get that off. The color that's coming off of this is just gorgeous. Now it's still running the purple, so I'm going to put some more water on it. I'm just going to rinse it until your shirt does not run any purple anymore. So you just want to squeeze it until it runs nice and clear. So as you can see, it really does look like a grape color. My shirt looks like a grape color. Look at that, that's cool. I'm going to hang it out and I'm going to just leave it to dry on my drying rack over here. So once my shirt is nice and dry, then I'm going to put it into the washing machine with a few other items that are black or dark blue. I'm going to wash it on a cold cycle and then I'm going to hang dry it. I'm not going to put it in the, well, maybe I should put it in the dryer. Shall we put it in the dryer? Maybe we'll try putting it in the dryer and see what happens. And then we are going to see what the final product actually looks like. It's pretty amazing. I love it. Look at that dark purple color. I hope it keeps its color. Maybe the purple won't be purple anymore. Maybe it will turn the blue color that I mentioned before. Okay, so my shirt has dried and I'm ready to do my laundry. But I want to show you something really, really cool first. Okay, so do you remember my shirt that I dyed? Yeah, I kept it in that grape mix and it became this really nice dark purple. So this is what it looks like when it's all dried. But I didn't wash it yet, so I don't know if a lot of the dye and a lot of the color will actually wash out in the washing machine. That is going to be very interesting to see once I finish washing it. But I want to show you something else. This is another shirt that I dyed. And I only kept it in the grape mixture for one day. This is another piece of material that I dyed as well. And I only kept it in the mixture for maybe a couple of hours or so. So do you see the difference and variation in color? It's pretty amazing. I don't know what it's going to look like after I wash it out in the washing machine. They'll probably change color. That's what I'm thinking. Like a lot of the color will probably wash out, but it will be really neat to see the change in them. I love it. It's like a big adventure and exciting journey, and I can't wait to see the final result. Okay, so I have the results because I washed them and I dried them, and now we'll see what they look like.
Wait! I have a prediction to make, Miss Hooseinny. Yep. I think that the shirt with the that was sitting in the mixture for 2 days? Yeah. The shirt that was sitting in the mixture for longer will be darker. Yeah. And the t-shirt that was sitting in the mixture for a medium time will be a medium purple. And that extra piece of material that was just sitting in the mixture for like a few hours, yeah, that's going to be really light purple. It's not going to be very purple at all because, you know, the grapes wouldn't have stained it or dyed it for very long. So I think that's how it's going to be. Yeah, Miss Hooseinny, that is my grape dyeing prediction.
And you can see that it's definitely purple, but it's a very, very light shade of purple. And then here we have our shirt that was in the grape mixer for 1 day. And it's pretty dark. It's pretty dark. It has a nice purple, but it's interesting how certain parts are a little darker than others. So I'm thinking that maybe they had more of the mixture in one area than in the other area, so maybe it was a little thinner. So that's really interesting to see. And then our final one, look how, so this one, it was in the mixture for 2 days, but it's not much brighter. It's actually lighter. It's lighter than the one that was in the mixture for only 1 day. That was really interesting. And I want to try it too next year because it did wash out. Like, the certain parts are so dark. Like, I love this dark color. I think it's so awesome, but I just want it more consistent throughout the shirt. I'm going to try something different because I have a feeling because I put the water through the mixture, it weakened the power of the grape because I took so much out of it. So I'm thinking if I just use the grape as it is. So I'm going to try that next year and see how it goes. And I really think that we can get our shirts to be more purple than they turned out. But it is pretty amazing. Like, they actually did dye. That's phenomenal. Like, I think that's really, really interesting that we can drink our grapes. We can eat the jelly from our grapes. We can dye materials using these amazing grapes. And it's just amazing what you can get out from one little tiny grape. Is just amazing. So I'm so excited. Can't wait for next year. And I'm going to enjoy my shirts. I'm going to dress them up, make them look real fancy. So see you guys later. Have a great time. Thank you for watching this video. Alright, see you guys next time. Salam. And may the peace be with you all. Bye.